当地时间5月16日，墨西哥电影《鹤唳》在戛纳电影节主竞赛单元首映。影片讲述了一个12岁的小女孩爱上了一个17岁的特警学员，特警学员想带她远走高飞而私藏毒品，于是让小女孩和自己的家庭陷入了灭顶之灾。暴力、枪战和血案席卷了这个墨西哥小镇。
Nervous before I come, excited here also, and tired also sometimes. But yeah, it's very exciting to be with the third film here in the official selection. My last two movies were also in the official selection. Now they put me in the competition, so I'm very happy and grateful to the festival also for putting their trust in me and believing in what I was doing. You know?
这部电影以男主角被私刑处死为开篇，以至于观众对影片中较为强烈的暴力镜头非常关注。导演艾斯卡兰特却说自己在调查后采用了这样的拍摄手法，是为了唤起人们对孩子和教育更多的关注。
I am surprised a bit of how much focus has been put on to the violence because I thought I was doing a movie that had many other things that I found interesting cinematically and with the story, you know, this very sweet love situation that has been destroyed. I thought that was going to be more talked about, but of course the violence justifiably should be much more shocking to people and rejected by people because it should be, because it's very bad, you know. But that's the point of the film, and that's the point of how I wanted to film it. There's at the end of the day, there's very few deaths in the movie. There's, you know, I don't want to say how many, but it's very tiny the amount of people that die in the film. It's just the way I show that is much more bigger and stronger than the first 5 minutes of The Dark Knight by Batman, you know, where they kill 20 people in 5 minutes. It's something different. And I have read everything or seen pictures of everything in the movie, and or videos also. Yeah, every single thing except. Well, I'm sure it's happened. I just haven't read about it or seen it. But you know, the scene of the burning of the genital burning. That scene, I haven't read about it exactly, but they do every type of thing you can imagine in Mexico. The drug cartels and the traffickers and all this, no? And now, especially from since the war against drugs started 7 years ago, it has really escalated to very high levels of violence that once one act tries to outdo the other, and etc. So and now even children are involved in this situation, and that was the point where I also said, well, this is something that I would like to show, that children are also now being submitted to doing these horrible acts that you don't even. When you saw those things, you thought, what monster can do that? And then when you see also who's doing it now, it's something that opens your eyes, you know, when children of 12, 10 years old are committing those things.
Me tengo que ir al entrenamiento.
¿Te puedo ir a ver?
No se puede.
对片中启用新演员作为主演，导演艾斯卡兰特表示，世界上有更多比专业演员更有意思的演员等待导演的发现。
Well, I think maybe it depends. Of course, I can find. I'm sure there's good actors that can do it, but I didn't run into any. I did casting for a lot of actors from acting schools. Actually, the main character is from an acting school, so he came out of that. But the rest, I really find that when I open my options and look for people all over the place, I find really interesting people that if I limit it to only actors, because the actors are a very small percentage of the world, and the world is full of such interesting people that I would feel very frustrated to be limited to actors only. You know.
¿Qué te pueden hacer?
Si quieres, te puedo hacer una demostración de fuerza.
最后，导演希望观众在看完电影后，能更多的思考孩子与教育对社会的重要性。
I think if anything would be that the way to save the world, any country that is in a situation like Mexico, is to take care of the children, to education, to take care of them because they're the future and they will live on what we give them. No? So I think it's going to be a long process, but I think it needs to be done and it has to be, otherwise Mexico is going to suffer a lot more than now.
贺丽在本届戛纳电影节上将与其他18部电影竞争金棕榈奖。